tuned for this video. A lot has been happening. Dad's down here making some racket. Rear end is primered up ish, but I'm gonna go start her up because she ain't been running a while, and we're gonna play with some lights while it warms up because it's too cold to paint anything at the moment, so painting stopped. We're gonna try and get these spotlights all working, headlights working, fog lights working. I haven't got my positive mind on today. I don't think she'll start, but I could be wrong. Go on, gal. I think that exhaust bracket's come off. Alright, so we got full beam. It's got the side lights on, and then we're going to have a look. So we got side lights, and we got 4 spotlights at 6, and the headboard light. But yeah, I'm going to change all them anyway. No, that's why this one doesn't work. That's because there's no wire coming out of it. Wire? Wire? No wire. Yeah, that's probably the same for this side as well, isn't it? Is there a wire at this one? Yeah, no wire. Right, the 2M ones just don't work because they're not even wired up. These ones are okay. I want to change the side light bulb, these bulbs, into, what have I got in my pocket? These, no, not them. Oh, I've left them down in my truck. I did a thing. That's what I changed it to. That's what it was. Yeah, that looks good. Shame about the N2. We're going to have to wire them up and all. But they're not important. Neither is this. But, you know, something to do. It's number 2 done. These bolts, not bolts, just little screw things that have been in there for how many years, I don't know. They are, some of them are just turning out the heads. Like that, you can't really see it. So it's making my life a little bit more difficult. These ones come out okay, so these can go back on. I haven't filmed much of doing it because trying to film it and use 2 hands is, I either need another person or 3 hands. Let's give her a few revs and then we'll turn her off. Listen to the old girl. Do well. Yeah, there you go. What I was aiming for, if you can just about see. That's better. Now it's basically multicoloured. I've had her running for about an hour now. Switch her off. I need to turn my lights off actually, I will flatten my battery. Can't be having that. I just hung these up here ready to be sprayed. Nothing a bit of baler twine can't sort. Spread my pole red. What? Spread my pole red. the light post. Right then, a couple of days has passed since we painted the chassis, and she's looking well. When we first painted it, you know, you get that wet look. It's still got that wet look, so it's got a good shine, but it's nice and dry. This is what we got at the moment. I've just put my phone torch on so you can actually see. It's quite dark in this corner, but she's shining. She is shining. Looks wet, but lovely and dry. That's what we like. Look at that. Beautiful. And then we've got the air tanks hanging up here. They're all nice and dry now. Oh, she's going to look good. She's going to look good. But while these were drying, we then started to have a go at these. So I sanded that down. We're going to spray a little bit of blue at some point. Got the pressure washer out, and I got all the loose bits off. All the rest of it is still on there quite well. So we'll just give that a light sand. It's the plastics that need to be done. This one's not awful, but I've colour matched it, if you've seen the first video, to this panel here. So it might not match, but it could be, I mean, that's old paint. It could match, but it might not match. So if we spray the whole lot and do the wing tops, it should be close enough. Airbags are going on, air tanks are going on. Got my last little bits that I needed for that. I was missing a nut, got a nut for that. I go straight on, plumb it up, put the air tanks on, bosh. That is what I'll put onto the threads for the air tanks and the airbags, anything that's air supplied, that has a thread on it. I'll put that on it. So we've got the air tank half in there now. I'll put the dad in there, good. Need to put some Loctite on this, so she seals the air. Where's my gloves? Where's my gloves gone? It's Loctite 572. What does it say? 572, yeah. Not the cheapest, but it is good. I think I know what I'm doing. It turns out I don't know what I'm doing. Seal it, no, that's the wrong spanner. Now we've got our little drain tap here. That will go on the bottom one. Don't need to put any Loctite on that because it's got the rubber ring. Rubber ring? Rubber ring. I'm going to call it a rubber ring. They don't want to go mega tight, but you know, tight enough. So I'm going to put a blank in there. Air feed comes out of there, the top one. The tap on the bottom, which is there. Put that one in. And then I've got another one here. One more blank. That I'm missing a washer for that, so I can't put that in yet. That doesn't need any Loctite on it because of the washer it's got on it. So that, I'll just get straight into there. Like so. Bloody smart. Again, don't need Loctite because it's got the washer on it. This one will need a bit of trusty Loctite. This one here, and that'll go in there. Oh, that wasn't actually that bad. Loneliness through my heart. I can't actually sing to myself because I'll probably get copyright. This is an air tank I done earlier. This is when I'm like, you moron, it won't fit now. It will fit. I'll make it fit. Oh, okay. The air tank's on. Tighten these up. Just by an Allen key. Nice and easy. Top one's in, just about. Right, get. Oh, bugger. All good, tell me when? Yeah. All airbags and air tanks connected. Let's see if she'll hold some air for the first time in a while. No, she won't. It's all good. But that tap in there is closing the air tank. So that's what's releasing all the air. We need to take that tap out. Apart from that, I think she's all good. So we might take the tank off, take that tap out, put a blank in there. Whoa. Cut that tap down. You still get your finger in there or a screwdriver to let it out. Now it's not leaking air. First time she's moved in a while. Dad's on clear up duty. Here he is, cleaning up my mess while I drive the big V8. She looks so much better than being in a dark corner. I think he's enjoying sweeping up. We can't hear any air leaks. They don't look too bad. I think that's where it sits. I've got to obviously do something about that, but loads more room in there. We can work more on the chassis now the airbags are up. Does look a lot better. That looks like a pretty good match. I'm glad she's not leaking air anymore, and she does look quite well now. Look at that. Beautiful. Got the blue drying over here. I think that's a good match. Yeah, I think it's a pretty decent match. I've just taken some bolts out the bumper. So they were like proper solid and snapped off in there. So that could probably go back on, but I need some bolts and screws for that. But that can go back on. Swept up the bay, or Dad swept up the bay and where the lorry sat. Nice and clean now. That was the rust that come off it. All that Scania rust. Quite a lot. That was only the back. That's not even the middle or anything. That's just what's come off on the back. Lovely. Beep, beep, beep. Got some goodies. And so we got 2 mid lifts, super singles, drives, more super singles. Daylight now. These tyres are already on the rims. They will be painted once she's had an MOT. I didn't film me loosening the wheel nuts because you've seen it before on the drive, and it's just me jumping up and down on a bar, looking really awkward and finding it quite difficult. But they're all loose, they're all ready to go. We have another part. What do you think this will be? I was trying to find a second-hand one because I didn't want to pay full price for this. 180 quid this was, but someone said that's not bad considering it's a part, or a Scania part, or a lorry part. Here you go. This is the best bit I needed, was these bits here. I didn't have them in mind, they basically rusted out. It's got a hole in, which I'll probably take out because it's got a light in there. But look at that. Solid. And when you compare it to this one, the original one, it's all cracked there, which is fixable. You know, it's not the end of the world. These are completely rusted out. You just can't find these by their own. It gets worse. Yeah, it's not really in one piece. It's a bit scabby. So it was definitely worth getting a new one. Yeah, even just looking at that one to that one, look how much better that looks. It's all in one piece. Got these bits here. Beautiful. Here's a blue that Dad sprayed. Now it's dry, we can basically compare it. I mean, that hasn't been polished and that's metal and this is plastic. But if you compare it to another plastic, yeah, it's not bad at all, is it? Obviously it can be different in different lights, but there's an original. There's what Dad done. I say it's quite a good match. You ain't gonna get much better than that. I forgot to film again, which is normal for me. 2 tyres off, 2 tyres on, and then taking that wheel off. Gonna break the bead with the telehandler because, you know, it's not cheating if it works. Just like that. That's tyre number 3 done.
Whoa! Bloody hell!
I think it might be. We're going to take this wheel off now, change the tyre on that, and then straighten up this bracket here because the bracket's bent. It's got hit at some point. It's very close to the super single. When we put a new tyre on it, it's going to be a lot thicker. But that needs to be in line and straight on there anyway. First time we've taken this front wheel off, what's she look like? A bit rusty there, but that's probably about normal. To be fair, there's still a lot of red on it. Fairly clean. Huh? Have I? Maybe. Good thing we're changing it, because we're professionals. I took the bead off this side as well. Your ratchet strap, try and straighten her out. Right on the wheel, definitely not.
Yeah, because that was tight in there.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's far enough or not.
Well, you think when that's... No.
Oh, let's take it off.
loads better. All nice and straight now. My trusty ratchet strap. Again this side, I reckon. Let's go up a bit high. That looks loads better. There's a massive gap in there now. Yeah, your ratchet strap idea was good. Look at that. Shortly after that clip, my phone died, which is, you know, never ideal. But we finished off the day by putting the rest of the tyres onto the steelies. We then moved on to little tidy up jobs that are not worth filming. It took a long while to make the video, but we have gained a lot of progress in this one. Just a few more steps closer to get her on the road for the first time in years.